Hey, what's going on? Welcome to Teasing the NFL, your destination for NFL teaser bets. I'm Daniel Saludo, along with Andrew Chang here. We are taking you through the early afternoon games for Week 9 of the 2020 NFL season, and we have the Chicago Bears taking on the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee is the favorite in this game at -6.5, and your total is 46.5. So Chicago gets teased up to +12.5. Tennessee gets teased down to -0.5. Your over gets teased down to 40.5, and your under gets teased up to 52.5. So you were making a comment before we started recording saying you don't know what to do in this game, or you're not sure about this game.
Or
you don't know where to go.
I honestly don't. To be honest, I'm more of like a team guy, not a totals guy. But right now, what is going on? The Bears took the Saints into overtime, and then since you're telling me Cincinnati beat the Titans, it was just a very weird week. Let alone last week, five upsets, 5 big upsets.
I keep going. I will tell you, there were 6 dogs. I know there were like 6+ money dogs that won.
Yeah, so it was kind of weird. But God,
6.
Looking at Chicago +12,
7+ money dogs won.
Yeah, and Tennessee wasn't one of them.
No, they were the favorite.
Exactly.
They were the favorite.
So I'm looking at this going, is Tennessee really going to lose to the Bears? And I have to say,
maybe. You're thinking maybe.
Yeah, I'm thinking
You're thinking maybe. I know.
But no, right? Because I know the Bears defense is pretty good.
It's very good. It's very good.
I don't know if Derrick Henry will show up to this game.
Oh, he'll show up. He'll show up. Derrick Henry's not one to be like, I don't feel like playing.
I don't know. I'm a little lost here. So if I had to lean on something in this game, I still think I have to lean with the Tennessee Titans just to win.
Good job.
I'm
proud of you. I'm proud of you for not going with your heart, and you're going with your brain.
You're almost
I'm very happy.
Dude, don't get me started on Nick Foles, first of all. He's, oh God, the worst.
Your favorite, man.
He was my favorite. But he's proven to me time and time again, if I bet on him, if I don't bet on him, he's always.
If you bet on him, he wins. He wins what you would have bet if you bet. If he
bet
loses,
against him.
if you bet against him,
he'll make you pay for it. He'll turn into Tom Brady or something.
Yeah.
It's like crazy.
Especially when he plays Tom Brady.
But I'm looking at this. The more enticing thing, I think, is probably the under. Tennessee got a good defense too. And
Not after last week.
I mean, last week was just... We're not counting last week.
Last week and the week before against the Steelers showed that defense is not that good.
It's not where it's supposed to be.
It's not where it's supposed
to be.
It's not
where it
was better.
Last season.
They were better at the end going into the playoffs of last season. They were much better.
God, that's a shame. God, you know what? I'm at a loss for words. I can't really think about this game right now. I just know... I know that Tennessee has to win this game, right? Tell me no.
No, you're absolutely right. Tennessee should win this game. They are the favorite for the reason. They are a big favorite, in my opinion, because this is there's a bunch of different reasons. For me, number one, this is a get-right game for them. Number two, the Chicago team is not that good on offense. Their defense is good, yes. But in the end, Derrick Henry always is able to tire out a defense. So if you push him enough, get him enough runs, he'll be able to break open at some point. And he will in this game, because one of the keys to this game is running Derrick Henry will open up Tannehill to throw more, and the receivers have been doing really well the past 3 or 4 games. Corey Davis back did well last game. A.J. Brown showed he's basically a number 1 wide receiver now, so he's great to go with. And them having to worry about Tannehill throwing will reopen Derrick Henry in the running game. So the only concern you have is the defense, which is very fair. But my argument is that, you're really leaning. You could be really thinking about just hoping that Foles is Foles. But in actuality, he doesn't have the talent around him to really do it. And the coaching is not that good. And I will stand by the fact that I don't trust him. And so I am more than happy not only to bet against them, but to get great EV teasing across, teasing all the way down to a pick'em and teasing across 3 key numbers. So the play, the lean, the smash spot, whatever you want to call it, is taking Tennessee down to half.
They won't let us down twice, right?
This opened at, it's actually not really moved. It's been at 6.5 pretty much since it opened. So.
Okay, so.
And I always like to say that if you're playing a team that came off an overtime win, that they could be more tired, they could be a little more broken down. So all the more reason why Derrick Henry can have another big game.
I hope so. Well, I mean, the Titans were going to go into overtime that game against your
That was 2 weeks ago. That was 2 weeks
against
ago.
your black and
Yeah.
yellow. Well,
Gold.
they sure
Get it
did,
right. It's gold.
They sure did play like they went into overtime.
Yeah, they kind of
though.
did.
Gee,
They kind of did.
Jeez.
They put it out there.
Jeez.
So looking at the totals, I think I kind of agree with you on the under. Because if I'm favoring the Titans this much, that means they dominate more of the possession of the ball. That means Derrick Henry has a really good game. That also means Chicago doesn't do well on offense. And so that means more dominant scoring, like we saw in the Thursday night game, basically. It'll come out a little different, but Green Bay dominated the game, had more scoring, and that led to less scoring in San Francisco.
So you're not worried at all about Mr. Jimmy Graham and Mr. Robinson?
I would a little bit. Robinson's the big wide receiver. I don't know if
I mean, he was bringing them down.
Graham as much, so you could say that is something to think about, but it's not something that's going to affect me so much that I have to worry about it. Because number one, I'm not betting a total on this anyways. I'm just taking it. But if you were thinking about the total, you could think about that, but you also have to think the rest of the offense.
I'm also just thinking because obviously I think we're both leaning for Tennessee, and if there is Tennessee's defense, which you just said is not so strong anymore, are they vulnerable to those 2 key players? Because I think that's all Nick Foles has to lean on.
They're actually more vulnerable to the run.
So,
more than anything
Mr.
else.
Montgomery.
So Montgomery could have a good game. One of the downsides to Tennessee's defense is that they don't get enough pressure on the quarterback, and that's actually one of the best things you can do against Nick Foles is to blitz him, get a ton of pressure on him. He'll panic, and he's terrible, basically.
Oh, it's like an old Carson Wentz.
Yeah. So I mean, when the Titans picked up Jadeveon Clowney, you kind of felt like, oh, this is going to step up their game. But it hasn't really panned out. So maybe this is the game that gets them right. Who knows?
I hope so too. But with that being said, I did look at the under, and I kind of lean towards that. I would like to think that these teams are kind of run heavy because Nick Foles isn't just a big QB. And actually, Ryan Tannehill, he has proved to me that there is some talent behind, there's some talent,
AFC Championship, man.
Yeah, well, that's not really saying much, but this.
I
mean,
we don't need to be starting a long argument.
Oh man. I mean, what you mean, like AFC South champions? I'm just saying that's a sorry division too.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying he got him to the AFC Championship last season. So
it's almost as bad as the NFC East. Wait, NFC
No,
East?
the NFC East is far and away the worst.
Oh yeah. Oh, this.
Far and away the worst.
I don't know. AFC South is right behind him, shooing for second.
No, not even close. No, AFC South is excellent. Colts, Titans.
Dude. Texans, Jacksonville.
That's fine.
Just saying.
That's not a problem. I mean, there are plenty of other divisions. I mean, everybody.
And the Texans have won that division for how many years?
Yeah, that's what happens when you get rid of your best wide receiver. Anyways, we're not talking about the
division.
Yeah,
we're talking about the here and now.
And it's the Tennessee Titans.
That's right.
Tease them down to half. Use it in your teaser play because there's a really good chance this shows up on my card and in the no sweat bet. So I'm just going to say that.
What?
A little preview right now.
What?
Yeah. You should be expecting these more because I'm just going to take the best value that there is most of the time.
What? I mean, you changed, man.
No, a little bit. I've tried to be a little more wise, I guess. Just, I like making money.
Oh, hey, we all do. We all
Yes.
do. Hopefully, you're watching this video and you're gonna make money with us. So there you go.
So, but let us know in the comments what you think about this game, what side you like, and if you're betting this game. Let us know, and we're always happy to respond back to you. But for Andrew Chang, I'm Daniel Saludo. If you like the content in this video, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, subscribe, tick the notification bell, and select all. That way you are up to date with all of our latest previews and videos for the rest of the 2020 season. Thank you very much for tuning in and enjoying this video. Make sure you get your bets in, and of course, don't forget to be a tease.